saying, bro. These kids, bro. He's probably fucking.
Take me later.
Like the spot.
Requesting recon flyover.
One dead. Online and opening the AO.
I am stunned on my ass.
Need mags.
I'm watching your L.
Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Craig here today, bringing you a little Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 gameplay commentary using the TR-76 Giest. This gun is overpowered. I'm not going to lie. The reason being is there's no, like, limb multipliers or anything up close as far as I'm aware, so it's always a 3-shot kill to the body, which gives it pretty much the same time to kill as other meta assault rifles like the TR-76. However, with those guns, you actually have to aim for the chest, whereas this gun, you just don't have to. And by the way, the fire rate is slightly faster on this gun, so up close, this gun is definitely better, but down long range, I still think the TAC-56 wins. But this class setup is insane. I'm going to give it to you guys. I have like almost a 7 KD with this gun or something. Like, this gun is just broken, okay? Like, it's absolutely insane, and I think you guys should definitely go for this first over the SMG and give it a try before InfinityWard gives it a nerf, if they even do. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this class setup, and I'll give it to you guys right now, and then we'll go over it. So, here you go. Alright, so we have the TY-LR8 muzzle. This is a horizontal recoil-focused muzzle. Then we have a Phase 3 underbarrel. Gives us a nice, stable picture, so that way we're not having crazy idle sway. Then we have high velocity, so that way we can hit targets easier at longer ranges without compensating. And we have the tactical grip tape to give us more ADS time and sprint to fire speed. And then to increase our strafing speed, we have the expedite grip pad. So let's talk about this actual class setup here and why I made it this way. First thing I noticed whenever I was using this assault rifle is it has a lot of visual recoil compared to actual recoil, and that really threw me off. So adding some recoil control attachments actually helps with taking away that visual recoil, as well as recoil too. So it's kind of like, you know, a little extra benefit there, getting better recoil for taking away that visual recoil. And one of the things I've noticed about this gun instantly is it has a lot of horizontal recoil compared to actual, like, vertical recoil. So I decided to really just double down on that horizontal recoil and put on the muzzle that is heavily focused on horizontal recoil, and as a result, as long as you pull down enough, you can just absolutely laser beam with this class setup. Not to mention, it's also a close quarters focused weapon in general, so you're not really going to have to worry about overly controlling your gun for those really long ranges that you might want to put on vertical recoil control for. So I put the Phase 3 underbarrel on because I feel that the Phase 3 underbarrel gives us the most stable picture, because this gun does have some idle sway, not a lot, but it has some, and putting on that Phase 3 is really going to reduce the amount of idle sway we have. And then on top of that, we also get some vertical and horizontal recoil control, but we're mostly putting this on so that way we get extra stabilization. Then having the high velocity rounds is just because I really am not a fan of having to overcompensate my shot at longer ranges. High velocity makes it so you can just point and shoot at an enemy without having to lead your bullets, so that's why I like high velocity. I feel that that is very important in a fast-paced game like Call of Duty. And then the rear grip we put on is built for sprint to fire time and ADS time, because I'm not going to lie, the ADS isn't the fastest. And this is definitely because we have the muzzle as well as the underbarrel on, so it's definitely going to slow down the weapon. However, putting on the rear grip here isn't necessarily just for the ADS. As a matter of fact, the main reason I have it on is for that sprint to fire time, because this gun already has good sprint to fire time. You might be thinking, okay, so why are we improving that even more? Well, it just really adds to the aggression of this weapon, and as a matter of fact, we barely have much of a noticeable sprint out time at all on this weapon, which just allows us to be as aggressive as possible, which just doubles down on what this gun is meant to be used for. And then last but not least, I felt the strafing on this gun was really slow, so that's why I decided to put a stock on for strafing. And whenever we use a stock that's going to increase our strafe, we get more idle sway, so again, phase 3 helps counteract that. So that's the reason I built this gun the way I did. Now, if you're not a fan of the iron sights, I'm not really sure what I would recommend taking off. Maybe the rear grip. But I honestly think you guys should get used to these iron sights because, in my opinion, they're not too bulky, they're not bad, they're actually pretty nice, and they're pretty easy to get used to, and they're pretty clean. So I would definitely recommend using this gun up close, simply because you're going to benefit from that extra high damage this gun deals, and it's, like I said, going to be a 3-shot pretty much anywhere to the body, giving us a time to kill of around 188 milliseconds, I believe. So yeah, this gun is just absolutely insane up close. You can use it almost like an SMG. Now, that's not to say that you won't lose gunfights to SMGs up close. SMGs handle way faster, they still have a faster time to kill, and they still overall just have better handling properties. However, that is not to say that this gun does not compete as a hybrid between an assault rifle and an SMG, because it definitely does, and it definitely has the power behind it to give us a nice consistent time to kill compared to a lot of SMGs. So I think you guys will find a lot of success using this gun at those close to medium ranges, and you can still stretch it out to those far ranges if you need to, but again, you should always be looking to be on your toes, moving around, and trying to engage enemies in a nice close to medium range, so that way you can really take full advantage of this gun's damage ranges, and I promise you guys that you will absolutely dominate, because this gun right now in its current state as of the launch of Season 6 is just a powerhouse and is not to be taken lightly. So, how are you guys liking Season 6 so far? Personally, I think it's a very good season to end Modern Warfare 2 on before Modern Warfare 3. I'm really enjoying the new maps. I think they're a lot of fun, and I also find, like I said, the new weapons are pretty fun to use. So overall, I'm kind of having fun on Season 6 of Modern Warfare 2. It's kind of sad we didn't get any new ground war content, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've played so much ground war this year, I have so much ground war footage, and personally I'm getting kind of bored of it, so I'll just bring you the gameplay breakdowns for ground war, I'll bring you gameplays and all kind of stuff, but I don't know how much more I'm going to be actively playing ground war going forward. Anyways, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you then.